Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video, and we have some absolutely amazing steps taken in the correct direction for the Scarlet Enclave raid, and it was an absolute godsend for my raid personally, and where we were sitting at, like the exact break point we were at. So like it came at the best time, and it allowed us to clear Scarlet Enclave in one night in 3 hours. So it was really freaking awesome, and I'm so proud that me and the Saviors got that done. But without further ado, let's switch it over to the Blue Post, and we have some other news that I want to go ahead and cover as well, which is going to be quite cool. So I'll see you then. Voop. So we have right here the Shotgun tier set has been made. So obviously, since I'm a Horde player, I have to complain about this, and just absolutely unfair that Paladins yet again get special treatment, and they get an entire new tier set and an entire new playstyle. Like, what is this? I want to see Shamans get something cool too. This is completely unfair and just ridiculous. Alright, now that that rant's done, it is pretty cool to see Shotguns become a thing. I honestly would have much rather see Holy Priests smiting and doing damage as like a holy caster. I think that would have been way cooler than Shotgun builds. I know Shotgun has existed for a while, and people tried to make it work in Classic back originally, so it's nice that they actually get to do it in SOD, but I think it would just be so much better to have priests do it, because one, priests are on both factions, so both classes can enjoy that holy damage blasting. But unfortunately, once again, we get that Paladin preferential treatment, and they get a Shotgun set and an entirely new tier set. So, pretty cool though. I think it'll be, I hope it'll be fun to watch, and some of the Paladin creators over there on the Alliance show off the Shotgun set and go with it, because, you know, it'll be pretty cool. Obviously, I'd read it, but I have absolutely no idea what I'd be talking about, because once again, I'm a Horde player, and we don't get Shotguns. So, you know, Blizzard, please give us undead Paladins so I can holy shock some Alliance all day long and sit on top of the gate in New Avalon and have a lot of fun griefing people all day 24/7, because that's great. Alrighty, let's switch it over here to the Blue Post. Enough ranting about Paladins. So we have right here the hot fixes. So Caldera now drops one additional non-tier token piece of loot. This is dope. So he can just, this is what they implemented on Saffron, just dropping a random piece of loot from the thing. So just another, or well, this is just another piece of loot. So you get another Cauldron piece, which was awesome. I think we got Smashbringers, so our enhanced shamans were very, very happy with that. Lillian Voss now drops a Crusader's Chalice. We actually had one drop, I think 2 weeks ago. I don't know if it, I think it was just a super really low drop rate, and it had a chance to happen. Now it happens all the time, or we had a bug. I really don't know. We only saw it once before this, but it did drop last night, so can confirm that it is there. And then this is the biggest change, and probably one of the best things. All the people that are asking for more loot, this is massive. So the first boss you loot after Balnazar now drops a Jostle Chalice fragment once per week. This means if you did the raid in a linear manner, looting Beatrix would grant you a Jostle Chalice fragment, but if you forget to loot her, join the raid, or picked up a group that was already in progress, the first boss you would loot will grant you a Jostle Chalice fragment. So this was so key right now for our guild, because we were, if you had done your weekly, you didn't get lucky in the first week, you had done your weekly every week, you were sitting at 2 out of 3 for your second chalice. So my entire guild was able to essentially go get another tier piece after Beatrix, and since we do loot council and have spread the loot out pretty awesomely and have cleared to at least 7 of 8 most weeks, we were able to get everyone essentially their 4 set. So most of our raiders were able to get their 4 set after Beatrix. So we took a 10-minute break, went and did all that, came back, and we were able to bless. And we are just a guild that has been progging the raid since it launched. Like, we're not doing anything special other than loot council over SR system, which I think has proven to be the best way to do it for Scarlet Enclave at the very least, because you can spread that tier out equally, get people their 2 sets, get people their 4 sets, and really blast. But anyway, this isn't what this is about. I'm just saying it really worked really nicely for our guild. We had an immense power spike, and we were able to, for the first time, clear Scarlet Enclave in one night. We did end up bumping our roster closer to 30 people, and we're going with 2 30-man raids. So the second one goes tonight. You can catch it over at twitch.tv/Kaghoe Gaming if you want to see how that goes at 8 p.m. Eastern. But it will be really great to see, and I think hopefully we can replicate that and keep going forward with that group as well, because getting those extra chalice pieces are very, very nice. So anyway, I'm super stoked for this. I hope this makes all the people crying for more loot happy. I think this is a good balance. It sets the raid on the right track. As far as balancing for 20-man, I'm still unsure if it needs more or not. My opinion is you should just get more people and do it. Like, stop, like, literally swallow your pride. If you are not good enough to clear the raid on 20 people and you want to clear the raid, get more people. And that's what, like, that is the solution. It's there in front of you. Recruit, get after there. I've maybe spent 2 hours recruiting to fill any holes and bolster up our 30-man roster for tonight as well. And it was super easy. If all these guilds are imploding and quitting, it was not hard to get new people. Yes, I get I'm Kaghoe, and I might have a little bonus effect to recruiting, but if you have a good guild, you have established guild, you're able to clear the raid, you can get more people and do it. Like, it is not that hard. That is the solution that you have. Just swallow your ego, swallow your pride. Instead of crying about it, get those people and go clear the raid. Like, it's not hard. Anyway, let's talk about this. So Archivum's talking about PvP. Solid changes. I will be rating SC on my else now. PvP. Good changes. Now let's do a PvP phase. Alright, so this is just pretty much Archivum and all his followers talking about PvP. Let's try to see if there are some PvE people here. Please allow Paladins to swap any tier for the new shock gear. Lots of shock players use their chalice and tokens to buy prot or holy gear since they didn't see the need for ret gear. I actually agree with this, because, you know, they've done that in the past, and I think it'd be really cool for, you know, shock players who were playing that set and finally got a tier for their gear to swap to that. I think that'd be a good thing to see. Then we have nerf Paladin, please. Just let us at the minimum be able to kick the heal. I mean, having boomkins are huge with their stuns. Moms are really good. Mitaminethil, if you don't know what that means, from Nax, really good. You can just take a lot of things to have additional stuns. The bug is no longer there, but I do think the kick would just make it trivial, right? The kick would make it super easy, if especially on Horde with all these shamans. So I just have stuns and you'll be fine. What do you mean, what shock set? Declare didn't say anything about new shock set. All these nerfs are detailed patch notes. That was data mine, but if they do put it in and it is there, I mean, it is a data mine, so hopefully they put that in and we can get that. Make all bosses drop another piece of loot. So many off pieces are just useless garbage. This is just wrong. Like, the off pieces are really good. You just can't really put them on without breaking your Nax set or your other 2 sets. But you can make them work. Like, they are really statted, insanely good pieces. I've been telling my goatees, like, try to find a way to make them work because they are worth putting on. Don't just wait till you get your 6 set to make it work. There are probably combinations that are worth putting the time and effort to make them work because they are, like, giga statted. Like, the off pieces are insanely good. I will rock the the tanking druid chest piece on my character. Like, I'm sitting very nice with that, and I made it work, so I think people can definitely make it work really well. Oh boy, this doesn't fix any of the overtune issues that require guilds to recruit many more players than they've had this stuff. I mean, recruiting 5 to 10 players isn't that hard. Like they're acting like they're asking you to recruit an entire different raid team. You can find 5 to 10 DPS players really easily, like insanely easily. DPS is the most common role to find. Like, it's just like, these people, I guarantee you, have not tried. And as a guild leader, someone building a community, pouring my heart and soul into it, I like, it just makes me so mad because, like, they just aren't trying. They're complaining because it is so easy to recruit, and I just hope people try to recruit. Like, if you can't clear the raid, swallow your pride and recruit some people. It is that simple. Thank you guys. This is a small step in the right direction. This will finally get their 2 set and help gear out others in raid to prog more. Much appreciation to the dev team for listening. So this dude, yeah, he pretty much said the same thing like twice, but absolutely. Then they said, this isn't a small step in the right direction for fixing an overtuned raid. Let's not mince words and pretend that it is. This is an obvious attempt to do the minimal effort to make people remain playing. Pretending that it's anything else is delusional. No, you're wrong. Your guild name is Baby Shoe IQ, so, like, literally, try playing the game, recruit some people. It is not hard. Like, it is, like, if what you're saying and people are quitting, they're giving up, their guilds are imploding, it should be even easier to recruit people. I have spent, like, 1 to 2 hours to fill any holes and fill 2 30-man teams. It is not that difficult. Name calling and calling people delusional because you think they don't agree with you doesn't fix anything. That's why I said a small step. Of course it's overtuned and we know it. People keep whining about it, but the fact is it's not the difficulty. This is the problem. It's the loot. It's how much power you've actually attained and how it makes it easier to clear. Once your raid starts getting 2 set from weekly fragments of boss, you'll feel stronger and clear more. And the doubling down nonsense is crazy when they literally just buffed your loot drops. Absolutely. So people are just never going to be happy on the forums. They are raging hard. But like I said at the beginning of this video, getting that chalice, having weekly progressed with roughly the same raid group, we've obviously had some trying 35, trying 40, trying 25, trying 30. 30 feels like a really good sweet spot with a good competent raid team to clear it in a 3-hour time window. We didn't do anything crazy, anything special. We're a group of average dads, really, is what most of my guild is. It is a community guild. I will say now that we've cleared 8 of 8, we are actually starting to attract talents for the second raid team for tonight. So that's pretty cool. I haven't really experienced that ever. It's just sort of been people wanting to play with me because I'm Kaghoe. That's how I started it and just really recruited people from trade chat. But all in all, the chalice, like, it came at such a perfect point to put most of my guild at their 4 set, and then we flew through the raid. Like, the only issue we had was wiping on council. We wiped on council 2 or 3 times. We 1-shot Lillian, and we 2-shot Calderon. Like, it was that simple, and the 4 sets were really starting to show. The gear was really starting to show. And I just think people are, like, it's been a month of progression. This is supposed to last for a really long time. Once you get your 6 sets and you start to progress even further, you're going to be blasting. Like, you just have to dedicate the time, the effort, get the people, play the game. Stop just whining about not having the right loot, not having all this, because it really, like, the devs, clearly, they didn't nerf the raid anymore. The 10-minute enrage timers give you plenty of time to be as inefficient as possible and still kill the fights. I think it's in a really good place, and you can bring as many people as you need to clear the raid. Like, that's what you do. That's the solution. You might disagree with it. You might not like it. You might have so many rebuttals to that. But that is the solution. That is presented, and that is what you have to do to clear the raid at this time if you are failing with your 20, 25, 30-man raids. So, anyway, those are my thoughts on this whole situation. I'm having a blast. I'm so proud that we were able to clear it. And come check out the raid tonight. You can see how we do everything. And, yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.